Hey, brothers and sisters, happy Yom Kippur. I know. Here it is, September 26th. What time is it? 8:30 in the morning, Eastern Daylight Time here near Washington, D.C. Yeah, I can kind of smell the political pollution from where I live. Anyhow, and it is Yom Kippur because the calendar was a day off because the sun wasn't, excuse me, the moon wasn't spotted for one day. Today is one of two shots. Okay, we have two shots at the Rapture for 2023. I don't think either of them are realistic. Actually, today I give more, how do I put it? There's a better shot for today in probably 3 to 4 hours from now. So we get to the evening twilight in Israel. Um, then I give for the next shot. The next shot is if the calendar is a month off. I know I've had people tell me it is a month off. It's a fall feast day, and they get all animated. It's based on the solstice. Show it to me from scripture. I don't care about opinions. You shouldn't care about mine. It's scripture. Now, if your opinions are formed from scripture, that's another story. Um, Nowhere in scripture does it describe the fall feast days as fall feast days. It is a convenience that we use to describe them as spring feast days and fall feast days. The closest you're going to get to any time of the year is the latter rains and the former rains, because in Israel the summer is very arid. And they depend on those spring rains and fall rains, but it doesn't say spring and fall. The calendar is simple. Nissan used to be called Abib. Look it up in the Bible. A-B-I-B. Look up the definition. Be a Berean. Learn how to dig into the Bible. If you look up the definition of Abib, it is young green barley. Ear forming. Almost right. Okay. If the barley doesn't meet that condition, the month of Nisan does not begin. It's important. Why is it important? Because on the 14th of Nisan, you have Passover. After Passover starts unleavened bread. The Sunday after the next Sabbath, excuse me, the day after the next Sabbath, which would always be a Sunday, is first fruits. And that's when Messiah would arise. That they would wave a stalk or a sheath of the barley before the Lord in the temple. Okay. So if the barley's not ready for the first fruits, they can't do it. So that's how God makes sure that the spring feast days stay in the spring and the fall feast days stay in the fall. This is the second shot. If the barley wasn't Aviv, then the month of Nisan would not have started. I looked at reports. I've had somebody else tell me, well, the barley wasn't Aviv. Reports out there. I said, okay, where are your reports? Oh, no. It's real easy to say there's reports. I read reports from 25 fields. They're available at Devra, not Deborah, but Devra's, with a B, Date Tree on Facebook. They've been doing this for 25 years. They're also really good at spotting the new moon. That's all I use them for. So you can go there. You can read the reports. Only the priest could actually say the barley's a Abib or not, or Aviv or not. I can't. They can't, but it looked that way. If the barley wasn't Abib, I think it was. Then we're looking at November 14th, 15th, that ballpark. But then the new moon would had to be spotted in. Could be the 16th. There's a good chance we're going into the next year. If that's so, my guess is inflation's going to get worse. Things are going to get harder. We're not going to be going into tribulation, but you might want to put a little more food aside. You might want to think about a few things like that. Anyhow, I wanted to make this a short video. I'm going to wrap it up. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. You guys take care. Have a blessed day.